Yo, yo, and hello again. Hi, thank you for being here. I am so happy that you are. I just finished the season preview for Taurus, as you see here. So please go ahead and check it out. I'll try to put it up there or something, or link it. I don't know. Whatever. Just Limitless Light Taurus season preview. I'm going to do the sign specifics now for Taurus season, and we're going to see how that goes. We're going to see what needs to be known, For this portion, I'm going to be using the Leclerc deck for the actual message, and for the Oracle energy for the three modalities, I'm going to be using the Sufi Wisdom deck. Oh, my throat. Stay hydrated, y'all. Stay hydrated. It's the sun came out yesterday after it being really cold, and it's super hot for me personally. All right. So, I'm going to open the Leclerc. I don't use Lenormand typically. So, this is going to be fun. And this should be, hopefully it's like one card reads. Yeah, one card reads. In addition to the one card per sign reads. In addition to the Oracle energy for the modalities. Thank you so much for being here. I'm talking a lot. I'm excited because I am using these new decks. And yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. It helps to circulate videos. It helps assist out. And at least, and also commenting really helps. And I like to, listen to the advice and beyond the flow and beyond the ego. Wow, these cards are gorgeous. So these cards just came out. This isn't for any sign. I think this is overall. Beyond the ego and listen to advice. So beyond the ego says surrender to the flow of life, and listen to advice says guidance is needed to cross the ocean of life. This connects so much, so much with the Taurus season preview. So please go ahead and check that out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do a shuffling of these babes. And we're going to go ahead and start with mutables. Yeah. I'm going to do one more. All right. So for mutable signs, how is this Taurus season? How are they going to best approach this Taurus season and get the most out of this Taurus season? What is the guidance for the mutable signs in this Taurus season? Thank you. Thank you, Source. Yes. Oh, good. You can see the cards. Accepting challenges. Trust your inner resources. All right, mutables. That is the word. Now let's see. Balanced life on the bottom of the deck. Love seeks your well-being. Definitely all goes back to the message of the Taurus season. Gorgeous. Okay, so let's see what the message for mutable signs are, starting with Gemini. What is Gemini's energy saying? Oh, garden, 20, garden. Okay. Trying to put in the camera so you can see it. So this is going out and being in nature, basically. It says public, network, group, audience, fame, outdoors. Okay, so Gemini energy really wants us to absorb the naturalness of the world. Whether that's you gardening, I think, because I know a few gardeners and they are some of the best people, in my opinion, to be around and have in your life. People in touch with the earth, you know. But to be even around gardens and to view gardens and to appreciate gardens, that might really benefit us at this time, especially since we're still in spring. This is the 8 of Spades, so that's exciting, because if we visit gardens, or if we do center sort of gardens in our experience for Taurus season, or make it a mission to center gardens at different times of Taurus season, I think we're going to get a lot out of it. And whatever we get out of it is going to be immediate or very quick in resolution. So that's really lovely. What about for Virgo? Ooh, that's a whole lot of cards. For Virgo, please, how is the accepting challenges and trusting inner resources applicable? Bouquet. Bouquet. Okay, so this says, I'll show you the photo first. Trying to get that glare off, okay? Number 9, bouquet. It says pleasantness, gift, charming, joy, happiness, and flattery. So I think that it's about what is given, what we give. And that what we give should be, uplifting, should be caring, should be compassionate. And to go towards that energy, to make the most of any challenge that we face. So if, like, say your car breaks down and it takes a long time for the mechanics to come out, it's not a time for you to impose them with frustrations of how long they took, or the fact that your car broke down, that frustration that may stem from that. No, it's time to take in another human being, right? And to be kind, to exercise compassion, to exercise humility. Okay, that's just an example. Okay, let's see for Sagittarius. How can Sagittarius trust their inner resources and better accept the challenges ahead during Taurus season? This is deep. The cards are so pretty, so I was like, oh, they're all like good energy, and not to say this is not good energy, but it's the coffin, okay? And I think that as a mutable mama and being Saggy led and so heavily Saggy infused, this bites a little bit for me. So the bouquet was also the Queen of Wands. So this is all about confidence as well for Virgo. But for the 8 for Sagittarius, the coffin, it's the 9 of Swords, which is really about releasing and really about literally a lot of the things on this card. So ending, loss, sadness, depression, illness, and transformation. I got my butterfly on today because it definitely feels like a transformational period, and this is a great talisman for that. What I love about this card is not only the doodly aspect of it, but though there's death, there is also birth being highlighted in this card. So yeah, that transformation energy is really here. So Sagittarius energy was a plan, okay? Beautiful, beautiful. The number 9 and the number 8 have shown up twice. All right, so for Pisces, let's go to the last mutable sign, the lastest but not the leastest in this reading. What is the Pisces energy and how is it reflecting this accepting challenges and trusting your inner resources? Oracle guidance for this Taurus season. I had to say it 3 times because the first time I said it was a little, wow. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we got number 34, fish. Okay, Pisces, fish, it fits. So accepting challenges, trust your inner resources is the overall. For Pisces with 34 fish, it stands for business, finances, commerce, gain, wealth, and abundance. And it is the King of Swords. So this is having a greater understanding of these things so that when we do face challenges and are made to accept them, we are better equipped and better apt to doing so around these different aspects of business, finance, and all that stuff. All right. Thank you so much. Mutables. That was awesome. I'm going to go ahead. Now, I say I'm a mutable mama, but the only mutable sign not in my chart
is Virgo.
And I'm going to take that into consideration. Pleasantness, to exercise more pleasantness and flattery. So we're going to put that oracle to the side. And now we're going to go into the cardinal signs and pick an oracle for the cardinal signs. Thank you for sticking around watching if you're still here. Ooh, live in the moment. Oh, there's 2. All right, there's 2 for cardinal signs. With bottom of the deck saying that being that of dawn of love. Love is rising on the horizon of your life. Ooh, that sounds like a definite transition, you know? But not only dawn of love, but energy of love. Behold the world through the eyes of love and then live in the moment. What you are looking for is with you. Gorgeous. I love the similarity in colors for these 2. Okay. So we're going to go Aries we're currently in Aries season. Let's go ahead and start with Aries. Ooh, whip. Number 11, conflict, debate, hard work, abuse, pain, physical activity. So maybe a lot of the aspect listed in this card, the abuse, the pain, physical activity, is things that we've been used to. But with this Aries energy being reflective of the oracle energy, I think it's asking you to allow yourself to experience something new in the resort of that is almost anti the conflict, anti-debate, anti-hard work, right? That things that come easily, this loving energy that seems to want to sort of find a home in your energy, okay? Instead of 7 of Pentacles, be 7 of Pentacles reversed, where it's like, yeah, those things happen, but I'm going forward with with taking those experiences to envelop myself in new understandings of options of being, okay? Yeah, that's what it feels like. Let's do Cancer. Thank you, Aries. Cancer, how does Cancer reflect energy of love and live in the moment? Oh, 2 cards. Man. All right, man, number 28, says man, husband, questioner himself, male, querent, male, masculinity. And then it says letter, document, message, news, speech, writing, communication. So I have a story. When I met my partner, we were long distance, and I used to write him letters, and I used to write his name down a lot. And my name, like very manifesting this relationship, I guess. now looking back. And it did help me to better be accepting of him coming into my life. I feel like I would have otherwise been really defensive. Not really defensive, but pretty defensive, because I am defensive still from time to time. For this Cancer energy, I think it's saying like to express this loving energy, specifically maybe to a masculine figure in your life, or maybe to tap into like sorry, I'm like snotting, maybe to like really write a love letter to your masculine side, and really get into touch with loving that aspect of yourself so that you can better approach the masculine energies in the world and better assess the masculine energies in the world. I think that's awesome. Next, we're going to go into Libra. Libra, how does Libra's energy relate to these messages? Ooh, anchor. Very much like the Pisces. It says 35 anchor. Oh, I haven't been saying what these cards correspond to, but I will. Anchor, which is work, profession, settling down, durability, stability, long lasting. So this is like 10 of wands, 10 in general, like coming to the space where you are more able to live in the moment because you've gotten that far enough in something to be able to sort of like harvest everything you've put into. You planted seeds for berries last year, and now there's abundant blackberry bushes, and you're able to eat the fruit. That's the imagery of what I'm trying to say. The stability, that's very much Taurian for me, as well as settling down. Okay, so focusing on things that are going to keep you stable and that are more durable at this time. It's going to be something to focus on. It's going to be something to sort of lean into and to anchor yourself in, anchor ourselves, right? Let's see, for Capricorn. Capricorn, what's going on, Cappy energy? How are you living in the moment? How are you absorbing this energy of love, this new energy of love? What's your tip? All right. Crossroad, choice, multiple, hesitation, decision, tolerance, separation. Ooh. So maybe there might need to be an official like stoppage of something before truly integrating into something new for some of us. And it may revolve around just having to make a choice to do that new thing and needing and stopping that old thing, you know, or choosing which one you're better aligned to. Excuse me. For the whip that corresponded to Aries, the card that corresponds to that is the Ace of Wands. For Cancer, you have the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Swords. For Libra, you have the Nine of Swords. And for Capricorn, you have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Pentacles, I'm sorry. All right, thank you so much, Cardinal signs. Good energy, good energy. Good loving energy at that. I'm going to go ahead and like shuffle these back in there. And then now, lastly but not leastly, we have fixed signs. And I'm going to go past Taurus to come back to Taurus. So that Taurus is the saving the best for last, you know. So, and like they're the star of the hour. So let's see what the overall energy for the fixed signs is. I feel like it was better when I had these facing the camera, the images. Ooh, Union of Love just stuck out, but it didn't fall out, so I'm not taking it. Oh, celebrate life. Make your life a celebration. They said, happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right. We're going to go into Leo on the bottom of the deck. For the oracle, it says, imagination, draw from the well of your own capabilities. Capabilities? Capabilities? Here we go, Leo. Leo enters the chat. How's Leo celebrated? How is Leo celebrating life during Taurus season? Ooh, okay. So it says, this card is the Fox, number 14, corresponding to the 9 of clubs. Okay, and the terms on this card are selfishness, trickery, wrongness, clever, suspicion, and caution. Now, selfishness, caution, suspicion, and clever are not necessarily negatives in my book. So, but I think this is saying that there is maybe there's a surprise or something that you're contributing to that requires you to be a little more sly. You know what I mean? It requires you to be a little more withholding of information. Maybe it's a great time to not be so superfluous with the information that is expressed, that you express, and to be that of an observer more so than an initiator, which is crazy because it is Aries season right now, and that's all about initiations and activating. But even this fox being in the hedge is like looking out and making sure that like things are right or things are clear before acting. And I think in order to avoid this wrongness or seeming like, you know, you're trying to do something negative or hurtful, maybe observe the situation before acting, situations before acting, in particular during Taurus season. Okay, and that's from Leo energy to everybody. Now we're going to go into the energy of Scorpio. Dang it, I did that, didn't I? I mixed it. Oh, Scorpio also got the anchor. Surprise. Okay, so, cause water sign, right? So, work, profession, settling down, durability, stability, long lasting. There may be some rewards that come from work, from whatever you do in the line of working, and whatever your profession is. It's gonna drive me crazy. I'm being all like, and that's really exciting. Long lasting. So whatever it is may contribute to a long lasting reality, or you may have done the work to make the result of that work, of said work, long lasting, such as like, and making it such as an anchor so that it's like solidified. So that's really awesome. Next, let's go ahead and see Aquarius. Aquarius got the birds. Oh, the anchor is the 9 of spades, the 9 of wands, the 9 of swords. I'm so sorry. Wow. 12 and 13. So that is 12 the birds and 13 the child. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cards. Okay, so the 12 birds says gossip, small problem, excitement, anxiety, restlessness, and chatter. And 13 child says young, innocent youth, playful, beginner, playfulness. Playful and playfulness. So and it looks like this child is celebrating. So for the celebrate life, I think that maybe there may be, with this Aquarius energy, a spread of things to do that you like to do. And if that's sort of like chatting and gossiping, and that is your celebration, it doesn't have to be a big celebration. That's what I'm feeling. It doesn't have to be like big and drawn out, but just the little activities throughout your daily practices could be in a sense celebrations to you. Getting together with different friends, getting together with new friends in itself can be a celebration. Having like dates and stuff with your friends are celebrations in themselves. And now we're going to go into Taurus, lastly but not leastly. So how is Taurus celebrating life? How's celebrating life attributed for Taurus during this 2026 Taurus season. I'm not taking this card. It was, though, the card that fell out was Crossroad, number 22. It didn't really fall out as much as I let it go. So, for Taurus, you got number 32, the moon, which is praise, feeling, emotion, imagination, intuition, and inspiration. Okay. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And that is related to the Eight of Cups. And then you also got 30, Lily, which is old age, maturity, peace, virtue, wisdom, and retirement. Oh, wow. That is a celebration. Retirement is a celebration, and it's a life celebration in itself. So, the bottom of the deck energy is the ship. So, Taurus, you may be traveling during this season, maybe for your birthday, maybe that's the way you're celebrating your life. But also, whatever is done by you, Taurus, fall into the emotional and fall into the heightened emotions, and let your imagination sort of like hold you. Imagination was on the bottom of the deck for the oracle. So the fact that imagination is a term on this moon card for you is making me feel like, yeah, imagination is going to be really important at this time, and to express that imagination, that expression of imagination is going to be important as well for you during Taurus season. With Lily, old age, well, Taurus, you're turning an age older, you're turning a year older, so that is something. But some of you may even be thinking about retiring in order to really hone in that peaceful aspect of your life, and maybe gardening. Something talked about gardening earlier, maybe gardening, okay? Maybe getting into gardens, like maybe that's just the vibe for this Taurus season, is to really give back to the earth, get back to the earth, okay? The moon is the Eight of Cups, which means choosing, essentially. So choosing those things that do amplify your imagination, do amplify your intuition and your sense of inspiration, choosing to fall into those things. The Lily card is correspondent to the King of Clubs, so that is maturity, that is understanding who you are now, is a amalgamation of all that you've been and how far you've come. And the ship is really asking you to consider getting movement on something, whether that is more along the lines of retiring or something like that. Just making the most of the time that you have. I know we don't know how much time we have. Making the most of every moment that you can, okay? And really enjoying yourself, I think. Really enjoying the world around you. Really enjoying the energies around you that align with you. All right, well, thank you for watching, and I hope that you are able to connect with something in this video. And if you do, please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment as well. And I will be sure to see you soon. I'm probably going to do like a mid-monthly read, just because I think that I should do more. Stay strong, be love, stay light, and remember, you got this. And thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. All right, take care. Bye.